stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Washington Huskies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. They fake it, and he's on the run. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Picks up the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll... Plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Williams lofts one high and deep. Caught! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Julian saying to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Might as well give it to him again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made.
Finding some room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Saying. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Sayin to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it. Touchdown, Buckeye! A great catch and run for 6. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He's got it in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are tied at 8.
Anything you can do, I can do better. They drive down the field, they scored, they go for 2 and get it, and we've got an 8-8 ball game here in the first half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Here's Williams. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Throwing, say it, bringing the heat. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained. And they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, say it. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here we go. Ready, go. Say it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Go, go. From the gun on third down, say it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside. There was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. Got enough for the first. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls and throws out the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Nice move there. He stopped short of the first down marker, and a field goal would give them the lead late in the half. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Say it. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's Sayin to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Looking for an open area to his left. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, say it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And, man, those are frustrating as an offensive coordinator because you dial up a good play, you get your receiver open, but he doesn't realize where he's at on the field, just kind of loses himself and tries to get his toes in and then goes out of bounds. But if he'd have just come back to the football a little bit, he had a lot of space to operate.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And that might be the end edge of his range, but he had just enough. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing, Williams. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 18 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.